Here we have fans' reaction from Patriot TV, your home of information and entertainment. A very big win for Tottenham, London club. They haven't won a trophy in a very long time. Manchester United came fourth, but didn't eventually go with the trophy. A whole lot of fan reaction, match reactions. Here with the football fan, his reaction is what you'll be hearing next from his own analysis. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Okay, so this match, a lot of it. Tottenham winning the club. I know for a fact that you told me that you don't like both clubs, but I hear you enjoyed the game. So what is your own analysis? What did Tottenham do that actually won them this game? And what could have, Manchester United done right to probably give them the win before the end of this game?
Tottenham, Man U. In fact, I'm trying to remember the worst Europa final I've watched in recent times. I think in the last 15, 20 years, I can confidently say this is the worst final of a Europa League Cup I've watched.
Okay, so it's as boring as that for you?
It's very boring. Both teams are not qualified by judging from the pedigree to be in this final. But somehow they found their way to the final. The luck element in football happened to both of them. If you go by quality, if you go by character, if you go by performance, ordinarily they shouldn't be here. And that's the reason why the game is that boring. And I'm not surprised. I wasn't looking forward to any fantastic game. I just wanted to see how it goes as a football fan, a football lover, see what the final leg is going to look like. So, by and large, I'm not so disappointed. The game was just there.
Okay, so coming into this game, regardless of the fact that in the league positioning on the league table, Tottenham they were both 16th and 17th. What do you expect in this game? Where did you come here with a boring mindset that you were expecting something spectacular? Do you expect Manchester United to win or probably Tottenham to put up a fight in winning the cup?
Yeah, I actually thought Man U were going to try to redeem themselves and try to respect the brand, the Man U brand. Despite the fact that they have struggled, and leading up to this final, they have been putting up one or two surprises. The luck that brought them that far. So they were putting in that extra. They committed themselves to the game fully. I thought that was what I'm going to see today. But unfortunately, it looked like Tottenham was needed it more. They were hungrier for the cup than Man U. And then when Tottenham got that goal, you could see that they sat back. Because the go-to was just a lucky goal. Not by any spectacular performance or any ingenuity from their side. It's just a lucky goal, and once they got it, they sat back and they tried to defend the goal. What I expected Man U to do was to find a way to break into that defense. But incidentally, they don't have a creative player. You need a creative midfielder, an attacking midfielder, to be able to break that defense. All those balls that were flying in from the flanks and trying to go to a header. Tottenham defense have big guys, tall guys, strong boys, and they know what is at stake. So there was no way they would have cracked them by getting one goal from one lucky Maguire heading or somebody. So all they needed to do was break into that defense. A creative midfielder who will hold the ball at that touchline, at that offside line they give. Then from there, you try to lure one or two people and put a true pass to a teammate to score. That is what they would. But I didn't see them do that. There are flying balls from all flanks. If they have given them another 30 minutes, all those balls, no one was going to go in, for sure. So Man U lost it. No creativity, no intelligence, no skill, no firepower, really.
Okay, so from your own point of view, from what you've actually said, both Tottenham and Man U, they are not a team that deserve to be in this position because of their table position during the end of season. So here now, Tottenham has won the cup, being a London club. Every possibility is that Chelsea is going to win against Real Betis in the Conference Cup. That means probably there will be two cups coming into the London side. How do you see Tottenham performing in the Champions League, next season, based on the fact that their coach is winning his first trophy in the second season, and probably these type of players, they have now?
Yeah, the coach have tried second season this time around, and he won something. I read somewhere that the coach said he was going to leave. I don't know whether it's true or so, but what the Champions League, what winning or qualifying for Champions League bring to the table for club side is that it will spur you, it will motivate you, and it will push you because we are now going to play among champions, not mediocre teams in the league. So Tottenham do not have a choice but to go out and get players. Tottenham as a club will be on a hot demand now for some players who wants to be in the Champions League and be on the spotlight. So they're going to attract some good players, some talent, and some above average players. And so you'll be shocked that you see a better Tottenham next season, especially in the English league. They may not do well in the Champions League, but there will be a better team in the English Premiership.
Okay, so looking at it from Manchester United point of view, their team, their coach, they put out a whole lot of good fight this season, but regardless, they didn't meet up to par to what has happened this season. Do you see the coach keeping his job, or probably some of the players leaving because there is no European competition for them come next season?
No, I think the coach should keep his job. Amorim is a very good coach. He's a very good coach. Personally, as at the time he took that job, it wasn't the right time for him to take the job. But probably the pressure was so much on Man U. Man U needed to do something. They needed to save the brand. So they hurried him and he has to rush out. I don't know the financial involvement of the job, but he came at a time that he has no option. He couldn't have done anything different than to manage the existing players he has. He cannot bring in new legs. He cannot bring in players. And if you remember some couple of weeks ago, the coach said winning the Europa is not the solution to Man U's problem. If you follow the club, he said so, and I believe him, and it's true. You can see that even if they have won this Europa, the problem with Man U is still there. They are just not the Man U we know. So the coach should keep his job. Now is an opportunity for him to bring in his players as a coach. Make your list. Make a demand on the management. These are the players I want to work with. I want to play with. Give me these players and let me work. Now his work starts. If he's sacked or asked to go, it will be a big error. It will be a big error on the part of Manchester United management. I don't think they should do that. And I believe they will not do that.
Okay, in all this boring match that you've actually sat down, spent more than 90 minutes to watch, who would you pick, as your man of the match for tonight's game?
Man of the match, I don't know. Richardson is doing as if he did something spectacular. I don't think he's the man of the match, really. I don't think. I think I'm not sure of the name now. Is it that black guy that Busoma? Bisoma tried. Bisoma put up a very good. He was instrumental to that midfield and to the defense. He went for every ball, contested every ball, charged at every player, and he put up a good performance.
All right, this is what we have from Mission Patriot TV, your home of information and entertainment. An in-depth analysis from our football fan. A boring match for him, but he had a whole lot of analysis to do for us tonight. Tottenham has gone on with the cup. Manchester United coming again next season. No European competition for them, but we hope the management comes in, sign players, and probably have Manchester United improve before the season ends. Thank you for coming out. Thank you.